So I got a request for a video, which is cool. I haven't had that yet. I'm still learning how to be a content creator. But someone asked me, what would be like your top 5 ways to like make sure that, let's say, say you're a truck driver and you want to take a week off and you want to park your truck somewhere and make sure that nobody's going to steal your truck, because I'm sure theft is up now, right? Shit, the world's getting rough. And I was thinking about it, I was like, there's lots of different types of trucks and there's lots of different things you can do, but I think the simplest thing, it's all about the air system. If you've got a truck with air brakes, you've got primary air system, which covers releasing your park brakes. You got secondary air, which is all your other accessories. Your primary air tank, all the lines going to it are going to be green. At least that's the way they are on American trucks. I'm pretty sure they probably build y'all's trucks the same way they do here. Go to your air tank, pull the drain out. Hell, it's winter in Australia, right? I'm sure it freezes there, right? I mean, if I was going to store my truck, especially in the wintertime, I'd pull the air tank drain so I don't get any water accumulation in there. I don't get any freezing in the air lines. Take your air tank drains out. Also, if you don't want somebody to steal your truck, no unauthorized use of your truck, I would say if you go look at your air chambers, it's that round thing that the airlines go to that pushes the rod for your S-cams that applies your park brakes. Remember, your park brake is applied by spring pressure. So to overcome that spring pressure, there's a diaphragm that looks like this. You can't see it, it's dark. Sorry, man, it's dark here. It's a big rubber diaphragm in there, and the air pushes that and pushes a rod that releases your park brake. So let's say you wanted to stop somebody from moving your truck. Take those little caging bolt things out that are on the side of the air chamber. Look like a 1/2-inch coarse thread bolt with a T at the end. It's got like Acme thread on it, and there's a 1/2-inch nut on the other end. And they're always, if you look at your air chamber, around the body of the air chamber, there's that little bolt that's stored in there. Take those home with you, and then if you look at your air chamber, there'll be one hole that says service and one that says emergency. Emergency, when you push the yellow knob on your dashboard in, the air goes to your air chamber, pushes that diaphragm in on the emergency line. If you were to, let's say, theoretically take that hose that goes to any one of the 4, if you have 4, you might have 2, any one of them, if you take the air hose off that says emergency and you take the caging bolts, that would make it very difficult for someone to, let's say, move your truck without permission. I think that would be probably one of the best ways. There's lots of ways to make it where a truck can't start, but we don't want to do that because we're assuming that after that's all over, you're going to want to move the truck again. So I would say keep it simple. Look at your air system. If you have any green hoses anywhere in your air system, if you remove any component that's attached to a green air hose or take the fitting out or something of that nature, the park brakes will not be able to be released. So let's say you had, let's say a record driver that wanted to steal your truck. The top 2 ways he's going to make your park brakes release are plumb into your air system with his air from his wrecker, or if he can't do that, he's going to put the caging bolts in your air chamber. They go in the end, they turn and lock, they pull the spring back. So that would be my 2 top things. And realistically, that's all there is. It's all about the air system. If you can focus on that, you can prevent unauthorized movement of your truck. And that's really all there is to it, mates.